Next is kajo kimono for women.
いいですか？
はい。
浴衣の時は
When you put the
腰紐2本
yukata, you had the two strings.
伊達締め1本でよかったです。
There was one
着物の場合
obi.
は腰紐3
You
本
needed three strings.
伊達締めもこの2本
You needed two foundation obi.
で帯も名古屋帯これ名古屋
There
帯
are
とい
two
う
kinds of obi. Nagoya obi, the full width obi.
これを締めるときは帯枕
You need the pillow, obi pillow.
で帯揚げ
And obi again, the decorative item to wrap around the pillow.
準備しときます。
Pillow wrap. You gotta get it ready.
でこれが帯締め
This is the obi jime,
これも
that string go over the obi.
で最初に
At the beginning,
長襦袢
nagajiban, that's the undergarment.
着物は身長と同じ寸法
The kimono length should be equal to your height.
長襦袢は
Undergarment,
男物と一緒
same thing
身長
as the
引くことの
man
30
kimono. Your height minus 30 centimeters.
で半襟かかってますが柔らかいです
There is a half eri, the collar. It is very soft.
襟芯
You put the core for collar.
でこういう形の場合はまっすぐが上
When you see the collar template, you should put the upper end to be the long end.
自然にこれがカーブ
Naturally, it creates a beautiful curve.
襟芯はこの内側
Collar core, you put it
こっちが
inside.
表こっちが
You put it inside.
これ上を
That's the top.
入れます
Longer end is the top.
通していきます
You put it through. You make sure the core for the collar is put in evenly with the same height, right? This is nagajiban.
日本人は長襦袢で楽しむ
The Japanese people enjoy the undergarment because it's beautiful.
必ず背縫い
Making sure that the back seam is in the middle.
これ合わせ
You making sure it's centered right.
女性の場合
In case of
エ
women,
モンっていうのを抜きます
making sure that you pull back the
だ
collar.
いたい拳が入るぐらい
You can put the fist inside.
で自分で着る時は片手でここを持って
When you're putting the undergarment by yourself, making sure one hand is on the front
これ
and the other hand in the back.
いくらでも
Pull.
ずーっといきます
You can actually adjust how much can be pulled to the back.
でここのくぼみ
When
を
you
隠
have the
すように
collarbone, making sure that you
で若い人はきれいに隠しますふっくらした人とかちょっとご年配の人は開けます
younger you are, you tighten the opening. Older you are, you can actually make it
ここ
looser.
襟下を持って
You can actually pull from the
ここが
opening. You can pull. You can actually create a beautiful line by pulling from the opening in the underarm.
腰紐の真ん中
In the middle, you put that strings through,
おへそより上
making sure above the belly button. you wrap it around the waist above belly button. Then when you wrap it, second time around, you bring it downwards and wrap it twice and tie it.
でここがシワ。
When you see the
自
wrinkles,
分で着るときはこっからこれを
when you are putting the kimono by yourself, you
指で
pull
ギューッと引っ張ります。
pull in so all the wrinkles is
真ん中も引っ張ります。
flattened,
必ず
making sure your back is flat.
でこの上から
You put the datejima, the another
着崩れしない
obi, to making sure there is no.
これは男性用のボディなのでここが広いですから
The mannequin she's using is a man mannequin, so it's wide, but kimono is all about putting the straight line
後ろ
in the back. Wrap it.
こう刺して
You cross it over.
クロスして
Cross it over. You fold it up. You cross it over, fold it up, and tie it in front. Wrap it
で
twice.
上を下
The top comes to the bottom, and then you wrap it over.
これはあくまでも私の着付け方なので、いろんな方の着付け方
There are
なので
many ways to put the kimono. This is the way I advise how to put on a kimono. And now the kimono.
でこれが襟
This is the color.
襟
This is a wide collar.
これで、広襟の場合ボタン
There are snap.
スナップとか糸がついてるとき
Sometimes you
これ
see
でちょう
string.
どこうやって半分に
That's
取れます。
folded over.
この時にクリップがあったらクリップで留めます。
If there's a clip, you can clip it over
で
to the
センター
right in the middle. You start from the middle.
ここをね止める。
You can clip it to make sure it doesn't move.
で長い袖の場合、
When there's a long sleeves,
ここの先と
you put the corner and corner of the both undergarment and then shake it so it will overlap perfectly.
ここちゃんとここ
Now it's totally overwrapped perfectly.
でこれ広襟なので
It's a wide collar.
自然に
You naturally fold it into half.
この状態で留めときます。
Again, the center, making sure
自然にここも
you fold it into half.
この状態で
You pull it up.
浴衣の時と同じ
Same thing as yukata. You bring it down to adjust the length,
必ず脇
making sure the side seam is lined up to the side.
こっちは引っ張るとか
And then you make sure the left side you pull so it will be consistently lined up.
でこのまま中へ
And you pull it in.
これぐらいだったら中に入ってしまっても大丈夫
It's okay to push it in all the way.
お余るようだったら
If there is
折る
left over, fold it over.
でこれを
Then
戻す
bring it forward.
でこの時にこの力を緩めるとズルンってなるから
Making sure you keep the strength of pulling, otherwise it falls down.
結構浴衣と違ってちょっと難しい
It is a little bit more difficult than yukata, the cotton. This is silk. It's a little bit more challenging to keep the right height.
下前でわかるかな脇から
from the opening, you pull.
ここは折る。
Making sure you fold that, the color,
で、真ん中で、
and
こ
if
こは
the strength
おへそぐらい。
from the belly button area, you start
この
tying,
シワを上に上げながら
making sure the winkle part is above.
ほら落ちたでしょ。
It fell down.
絹の重いのは特に落ちる。
Particularly the heavy silk kimono, it's easy to lose the height. The length adjustment is a challenge unless you keep the tight hold. It folds down easily. It's quite challenging sometimes. Wrap it around.
これは結構締める。
You make it really tight,
締めないとまた
otherwise it falls down.
2回
Twice, wrap it around twice. And tighten it. And tighten a bow.
こう見えないようにここ
Making sure it doesn't dangle. It's not visible.
必ずセンターは
Making sure the seam line at the top is lined up.
ここにシワがあるので
Making sure there's a little wrinkles. Take it up. Bring it up.
で手を脇ここから
Take
入
the
れて
opening on the underarm side, making sure it will flatten.
上はセンター
The top is always center.
これは向こう
The bottom is always to the right. You're wrapping around.
でここにシワが入らないように自然に
Making sure there's no wrinkles and just fold over naturally.
ここ後ろはちょっと入ってるぐらい
The bottom, the outer layer is higher.
で耳の下あたりでちょうどかぶるぐらい
Around the ear, even.
でこっから自然に
From the front, from that point on, the undergarment will show, the color will start showing.
で浴衣の時みたいにここを斜めに上に
Same thing as when you were putting on the
ここでコ
yukata.
ロコロしない
Making sure there is not bulky in front.
これもここの目ここでかぶってきれいに
Overlap
自
just
然に
naturally comes down to show some of the
この幅
undergarment.
とこの幅が同じ
Making sure the width of left side and right side is even.
でこれと
And the seam is meeting together from top to bottom.
真ん中で
And then second string.
さっきこっちやったから
This time on the right side. First string was on the left side and second string was on the left side.
これ上げてあるからここが1枚です、同じくセンター
Making sure the line comes down straight. Take out the wrinkles through stretching out.
ここきれいにおしまいだ、
Making sure there's no wrinkles in the back. Around there. Bring it
これは
to the
前に
in front. From the back, bring it to the front.
前の
The front, bring it to the back. So there will be overlap to take any excess. take out the wrinkles. Back goes to the front. Fronts come to the back. Yeah. Top is the center line and the bottom is to the right.
裾すぼまり
Making sure that the bottom gets narrower as you go down. So narrow bottom, wider at the hip.
で前板
That's front board. You put it on.
着物がサイズがぴったりだったらここがだいたい1本
If the kimono is a perfect size, the overlap is about the 1 finger length.
次は
Next,
名古屋帯
obi, Nagoya obi. The full width obi.
これは一重っていうか浴衣でも結べる芯の入ってない薄い帯
This is a 1 layer obi. You can also use that for yukata. There's no hard core inside.
思って
Front and a back.
最初だったら
At the beginning,
半分に折った
you
ら
fold it in half.
こう巻いたらこっちが前に出ます
If you wrap it, that portion to the right go to the front.
逆に巻いたら
If you wrap it on the other end, the red solid part go to the front.
今日はこっちを巻い
Today, we're going to use that accented string part to the front. So you can use either side.
私はここで三角
I'm
違う
go-
ごめんこのままこれを
you fold it in half and then you
もし
fold it over.
背が高い人だったらちょう
If you
ど
have a-
半分じゃなくってここをもっと出す
If you are putting kimono on taller person, instead of half, you can actually keep the wider width for the taller person for proportionality.
これも2回巻きます
You wrap it twice.
.ここの下の線と
The bottom line will be, and the top one,
下と下をしっかり
you pull from the below, the bottom part. Second time around.
もう一回いいですか止めてもらって、